Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Here we've got the Otterbox Symmetry case for iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'm David, this is Really Green, and this is 941 Tech. So the Otterbox Symmetry has been around for a while. I've had a couple of these before. I had a black one for the iPhone 7 and I also had like a maroon one for the iPhone 11. Both were really nice, but they did add a lot of bulk. So I'm interested to see if this one is a little bit slimmer when we put it on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The packaging is fairly simple. The case is just on its own. There's no fancy paperwork or anything like that. So there we go. It does, I have to say, seem a little bit thinner than previous Symmetry versions, but we'll see. Obviously, we've got a nice, bright, vivid green colour here. It's just called green. It's available in all the other variants as well, black, beige. I think there's like a pinky and orange colour, but I thought we'd get the green. I do like the way the MagSafe ring stands out in contrast to the green case itself. Otterbox branding on the power button side, just below the power button, and we've got some more Otterbox branding on the inside. We've naturally got our mic, speaker and USB-C cutouts. We've got the power button, we've got the volume and the action button, and they've got a rubbery feel to them. The camera ring is plastic, and that carries on onto the inside. The back of the case is a hard plastic, and the same on the inside, no microfiber lining or anything like that. The sides of the case are a softer rubbery material, but actually feel very sturdy. On the inside of the case, we've got these sections here which are to sort of give you the air cushion, the drop protection. So this case is all about drop protection, and I think that's obvious, and I think it's probably going to do a really good job, to be fair. So let's go ahead and pop the iPhone into the case. Again, when I've done these previously, they've been quite difficult to get on, but that one was remarkably easy. And I do think that it adds very little bulk compared to previous versions of this case. It almost feels like this phone is smaller in the hand than the iPhone 7 I had, which is obviously a much smaller device. So we've got a really good raised edge protection. Goes all the way around except for the top near the speaker, and that is obviously going to give great protection on the table. If you lay it face down, around the camera, as you'd expect, that raises above the camera lenses, and equally that's going to give you good protection there. The cutouts, very, very precise. I like the case a lot, to be fair, and when the case is on, as you can see, these do flex a little bit, but you've got to give them quite a lot of force to get them to move, and they go back into place straight away. There's no warping at all or anything like that. As you can see, the case is totally flush with the phone. Very nice. I'm not going to drop my phone just to test the drop protection. So I'll just go ahead and open up Apple Music so we can give the buttons a test. And the volume down button, volume up, the action button, and power buttons all work very well. Good. I'm going to pop the MagSafe charger on now. This is Apple's. Immediate charging. I'll give it the same test I give to everything else, and that's perfectly okay. So yeah, the only thing left to do really is check out how easy it is to remove. And I always hate this bit, and I always warn people not to flick their phone across the room when they do that bit, but that came out really easily. So I just want to check to see if a third-party cable, and I've got one here from Anker, goes in, and that goes in perfectly well. No problems, no issues at all. I've had issues with some cases not accepting third-party cables. Apple seem to think you only need a really tiny cable. So that's the Otterbox Symmetry case for iPhone 15 Pro Max in beautiful green.